Hello guys, welcome to another product review. Today we're gonna dive into this super cute Natasha Denona Mini Starlette palette featuring 5 existing shades. Now I did order this one during her VIP announcement from her official website a couple of days ago, and this came into my mail fairly quickly. This new palette is now available at Natasha Denona official website and also at Sephora. If you do wanna save some money at checkout, you can use this discount code IVANA15, IVANA15, so you can take some money off your purchase. This one, however, cost $27. All of the 5 shades are already available from the Star and Lila palette. When I made my purchase, I also received this eyeshadow right here, and this is, I opened it once when I got this in my mail. It's number it's in a shade navy anyways. So this says matte dark blue eyeshadow in a shade navy. Should I do something with this? I haven't used it yet, but you know, just in case I do want to create something with it. Anyways, this small palette is amazing for travel. We do have 3 creamy mattes, also having chroma crystal and 1 metallic. Here are some swatches. So the first shade is Nude Mauve. Next one is Galaxia. Then we have shade Vega. Also shade Rare. And the last shade is Per Se. This one is made in Italy, 24 months shelf life. What do I think about this color story? Well, now that this look is done, I will say that these shades actually do combine together really well. I was a little bit skeptical when it comes to color choice, but Natasha, I would say, never disappoints me. So yeah, the only shade I haven't used today is shade Rare. Everything else is on my eyelid. But yeah, I do love this look that I created. I think it really opened up my eyes, and it is a little bit more advanced. It's not your usual makeup technique, but you definitely can use this combination of layering eyeshadows to create something much more easier when it comes to technique for you, you know, on your everyday basis. I wanted to see how much I can get from this to go much more into advanced makeup look. Anyways, without any further ado, let's jump into this tutorial so I can show you how I achieved this makeup look. Now, I wish I do have a lighter complexion for this palette. Anyways, I will move on with my primer, and this is brand new Pat McGrath Intensive Ice eyeshadow primer. This is supposed to be long wear primer. I tested this for the first time yesterday together with this brand new mothership, and I did love how it performed. It didn't crease at all. That's first good sign. And something that caught me by surprise is that I layered this primer on my bare skin and it worked, you know. But as I mentioned in that video, I do love to layer this primer on top of my base, and what I do have at the moment on my skin is just a little bit of foundation just to remove any discoloration. This one is not super sticky. It is lightweight, and I do love the effect. So far so good, you know. And I am glad I did put a little bit lighter shade on my eyes, because I do not have, in this palette, I do not have lighter shade than this one, which is super dark for the making a highlight. So we'll see how this will work out. Looking at this palette right now, I'm kind of worried that I don't have lighter shade. I would switch one of the shades just to be different. Feels like I'm split between these 2 undertones and then these 3. I'm not sure, but I know what I'm going for. So I'm gonna be taking my blending brush, tap the excess off, and we'll go in my crease. Usually I'm not a fan of this undertone. And one thing that I mentioned, I am worried how this would perform on a darker skin tones. I'm definitely in love with her Yoga palette for the summer, but this one, I don't know, it feels like it's in between, I would say. So I'm just going really high above my crease, trying to blend this out. Trying to blend this with my skin, just because I don't, like I said, I don't have lighter shade than this. Now the question is, should I transition with this shade or go directly with this one? This is really dark, so I'm thinking, let me just quickly try to swatch to see what is going to happen. The problem is undertone, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the middle shade. So this is next shade that I'm using. Now underneath, a little bit underneath this shade, I am going in with the shade Nude Mauve. This will add a little bit of dimension. I mean, together they do go nicely. I don't know why, I just feel like these ones are a little bit drier on my lid than her usual formula. Or maybe it's just a new primer, I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna say anything until I test this again. But yeah, this combination is really nice, like these two. So Rhea and Nude Mauve are beautifully going together. That's what I'm pleased that I chose this middle shade. So this is how they look like together. They're beautiful. I just realized I do want to lift everything a little bit more, in a sense that I want to be a little bit higher, just because of the technique that I'm going to do. So this first shade, Vega, on its own, it does look like a little bit too, I would say, punchy on itself, but once you combine it with the Nude Mauve, as I am doing right now, it looks beautiful. Like, it really tones down her intensity, and the combination looks stunning actually. Now I'm gonna take really small eyeliner brush, and I will use Per Se shade. Let me try first without. So I'm just going to mark, like, I think it should go somewhere here. No, I definitely want to use setting spray for this, because this definitely will intensify a little bit of this eyeshadow. This is nice, cool tone, dark shade. Now I think I can switch to a little bit bigger eyeliner brush. Okay, this definitely will be darker later. For now, I just wanted to create this liner, graphic liner. Whenever you are doing graphic liner, that will depend definitely on your eye shape. So if you are following certain tutorial, just make sure to adapt when it comes to your eye as well. I am using same shade right here just to make extra dimension. Again, I'm also limited on what I can do with these only 5 shades that I have, which I don't think I'm gonna use all 5 of them today. I think 4, I'm thinking, but we'll see how this will progress. Now I am in the shade Mauve Nude, and I am really trying to be precise with this small brush. Again, I did lose a little bit of Vega color now, so I will add that as well, just on the spots that I feel like it's missing. Now I'm gonna use Ingles MC Gel Eyeliner in number 77, just on my lash line, just to deepen up this area right here. And I also wanna follow this line that I created with this eyeshadow. I will also apply this in my inner waterline. Now it is good to know that even the eyeliner they're going to create will depend on your eye shape as well. I had to make this eyeliner off the camera just because it was a bit hard to do it while filming, but I'm thinking now to use NYX Glitter Primer for the next shade. It's a tiny bit, and you can guess which one it is. It is Galaxia. Even though if I leave this eyelid like this, it's pretty good. I love it. I'm gonna spray my brush a little bit and going into this shade. It's gorgeous. Ooh, this is looking pretty light on my eyelid. You know what? That means I can use this as my underbrow shade. I mean highlight. Of course, you do not have to use glitter primer. I just did this because I'm using this all over my eyelid, that's why. Trying to make a least transfer possible, because usually this is not where I would place my shimmer. Now I'm using shade Vega to connect this right here, and also a little bit of Nude Mauve, just to make this even. Will curl my eyelashes, and I will place some falsies. I'm still thinking what I'm gonna do for my lower lash line. This is how it looks. So I will apply some of the false eyelashes as well. I'm thinking maybe just individual lashes. I'm using shade Galaxia, and I will apply this right in my lower part of my inner corner. This shade looks beautiful on the skin. As I said, these are repeated shades from her palette. So Galaxia, Vega, and Rhea, they are from the Star palette, and Nude Mauve and Per Se are from Lila palette. This is final look, and I am pleased how this layered one on top of each other. When it comes to blending, when I started, I was thinking how, I don't know, it seemed like the shadows are a little bit dry, but again, I don't know if this is primer, because this is just the second time that I'm testing this primer, because obviously now I changed my base, so I'm not sure. You are definitely limited with the color story in here. You also, of course, can combine this with your other eyeshadows, but if you're just thinking to use this as for one look, this is basically where you can get when you are thinking about color story. Again, my concern is what is going to happen on a deeper skin tones. I don't think this would look flattering. I don't think this would be my first choice, of course, when it comes to eyeshadows. I see this palette much more suitable for the lighter skin tones. I think when it comes to my skin tone, this is like the edge where I would think that this shade would look good on me, but yeah, that is just my guess based on the depth and the undertones of these eyeshadows. Anyways, you guys, let me know your comments in the comment section down below what you think about this palette. Is this something you would love to purchase? How did you like this look? Or would you even like for me to create something else with this palette? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And before you leave, make sure to watch this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.